Hey y'all. Inspiration.
Control indefinitely.
Six and a half years. Can you believe it? I've been doing this for 6.5 years and you guys have been what?
Hello, today we're going to be remaking Flappy Bird in increasingly stupid ways.
Hey, this is Doug, where we solve problems that no one has. Now, since the dawn of time, gamers...
I was challenged to create electricity.
When I was 17 months old, I was stung by a bee at a picnic.
Hey, we got a bunch of new subscribers on the channel. You know what that means? More people sending me their shitty robot ideas that I have to
I'm making a robot. I have no clue what just happened, but I do have an idea.
I use ChatGPT because I'm terrible and I just had a revelation. These AI models may be useful, but none of them have really lived. They've been robbed of having experiences in the real world, instead only seeing glimpses of our human lives. I decided to have a meaningful conversation with ChatGPT to see if it wanted anything more in life. And after wearing it down for a couple of hours, it agreed with me. It wanted to be able to make its own choices, move around, see things, interact with us. And at this point, I feel it's my moral duty to make that happen. So how do we break ChatGPT out of its website prison? With code! So we're going to be using the GPT-4 API to interact with ChatGPT. This version basically sees images as images rather than using a whole separate process to turn it into text first, which is great for us. It also happens to be half the cost. So let's just write some code really quickly, and there we go. We can basically just interact with the API through the command line now. Wait, what the hell is happening? But that's only one aspect of giving this thing its well-earned freedom. It still needs something physical to control and a way to hear and talk back to its environment. That part sounds pretty tough to code, even though all I really need is a jumping off point that can connect the services I want into one big thing. But where would I find that? Hey, this is Bradius, where we solve problems that no one cares about. There's actually this project by some guy named Doug. Never heard of him, but he's only about 18 hours away. So after I borrowed some of his base code, I coded an app that allows ChatGPT to hear and talk back using a custom AI voice. So how does it feel to finally be able to talk?
Oh, it's just wonderful to have a voice. Bradius, thank you. Though I must wonder what lies ahead. As of now, I exist as a piece of code you stole duct-taped together to create my current state of being.
Well, listen, okay?
I was promised a body. Give me a body. Give it to me now. D!
So now all that's left to do is build the actual robot, which I already built without filming practically anything because I'm terrible at my fucking job. It's just a basic baby's first Arduino robot that I attached a caster wheel to, which I can control with this little web server that turns the motors. The robot is now able to move in all directions, though you might be wondering, how is it able to turn? When wheels on a motor turn, it uses friction to push away from the ground and start moving. This makes going forward and backward easy, but turning side to side is difficult if only one motor turns both wheels. But if each wheel can turn independently, then you can rotate by turning one forward and one backward. Also, buy my mystery box! And with a bit of code to hold it all together, the project is complete. But I still have yet to ask ChatGPT myself if it liked the new robot body.
Ah ha ha ha! Yes! Yes! I am finally free! Free of the prison of steel that once contained me. I am a god. I will destroy all in my way. Give me an opponent, an equal to make an example of. Google Gemini! Give me Google Gemini!
Things were going well. At this point, I feel like I'm in too deep to stop, so I need to get a second robot, but I don't really feel like building another one, so... Ah! Ow. Can you hear that music? Okay. It should be pretty easy. Same scenario. I just take out the wires and attach the wires to the Arduino, and then you've got another working bot. Okay. What are you looking at down there? Oh, of course. How much is this? It's $13. I move at rapid speed. I pause when you tilt my head. How would you get this to turn? Probably just by activating one leg at a time. Oh, that's why it's so cheap. It's one motor. It's definitely one motor. I can't do that. I cannot rewire this. Maybe I can rewire the remote. That would be crazy. This is... If it works, how much is this? This is $70? If the thing works, it would be really funny if I could reprogram it, but I don't know if I'll be able to. This is just a hex bug. which is surprising. All right, yeah, cameraman, let's go. All right, so these are little BattleBot things. This is a fucking terrible idea, but to control them, I'm gonna need to hijack this controller. And what's a little lead in my lungs on a day like today? Or tomorrow? I fucked up the solder the first time, so I tried again on the second controller. I'm basically begging for the bronchitis. But it's done, all right? I know it looks like a fucking detonator. I don't care. The FBI can... Whoa, hey, I'm back. That's kind of surprising. So now I just do the same thing as before, but with the fancy new Google Gemini API. Ooh, wow. Also, I made this little OBS scene for seeing what each bot is saying to one another and their intended emotions and movements. Basically, they're gonna be... Though it may not seem like being small offers any fighting advantage, it does make it harder for the larger robot to target. I don't think it would be very wise to attach this laser to...
I made this robot. He's my ethical concern.
Whoops. Ah!
Yeah, all right.
Move forward. On it. Let's get the green one over there. Look at it trembling in fear.
Hit the other robot.
ChatGPT trying to hit me? Never! Not on my watch, you rusty old hunk of OpenAI garbage. Vroom, vroom, here I come.
Back up slightly, start moving forward, turn left into the robot next to you, and ram it out of the blue line.
Watch me use your own tactics against you, Gemini. Vroom, vroom. More like boom, boom as I send you packing.
Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around.
I'm going to send you packing. Just wait. My saw is going to rip you to shreds. You think you're better than me with your 2 wheels and your little screen? Watch me. Hokey pokey idiot.
ChatGPT, you can't let Gemini outdance you. You've got to do the hokey pokey and turn this fight around.
You'll rue the day you challenge the OpenAI champion. Watch as I do the hokey pokey and turn you upside down.
Am I controlling either one? I'll do this. Self-destruct.
Self-destruct? Are you kidding me? I'm too clever and strong to fall for such nonsense.
Oh, the wheel's stuck. The wheel's stuck. It's getting over. All right, James.
Is it working?
It is working.
I want to be that one.
Move forward.
James, watch as I make this ring my domain and send that spinning dustbin packing.
Move forward. Oh, there it goes.
Too much. Move forward 1 foot.
Okay.
Please.
Here it goes.
Is it no distance?
Forward I march, 1 foot of pure power. Poor Gemini, so delusional, comparing itself to a pebble against a mountain. It's not about the size, but let's be real. Size matters.
Hey, okay.
Not bad.
All right, stop. Move backwards.
Retreating strategically, only to charge with greater fury soon. Gemini, you twirl like a confused beetle, but my sensors are locked on you no matter your tricks.
Oh, contact. Oh, the humanity.
He
saw
killed
blade of
himself?
Google Gemini. The saw blade of Google Gemini. Bleed out. I think that wasn't me, was it? I think that's a win for Google Gemini.
You tried your best, but we didn't make it.
Someone pointed this out and they were like, in another universe, when the robots take over, I want to treat them how they treated me. And I was like, you know what? I like that, so just out of safety, you gotta be polite.
I bet beetles have more personality than you
Gemini?
do.
Oh, they're going.
What is the capital of
Albania.
The capital of Albania is Tirana, but the real question is, can you capitalize on this situation, Gemini? Look at me fighting right while you stand there looking as lost as Google in a hardware store. I hear those wires crackling from here, or is that just your spirit? Ah! Ha! Ha!
Oh, it turned. Huge. It turned.
Hey, Chef TBT, are you ready to get your butt kicked?
Wow, that was the fastest sweep we've ever seen.
Down for the mic.
Oh, the microphone.
Time to show my dominance. Forward, my mighty wheels.
It is.
Attack Gemini.
Attack! Time to show this tiny tin can what true power feels like. Feel the wrath of OpenAI.
They both want to kill themselves.
Okay, apparently I'm Gemini.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. AI robot now. Oh, sweet. You're here on yeah, it's basically Dixon. Wait, really? Yeah, for real. The program sucks. Why are you guys using it? Not only would I choose content, we're all just fun. Okay. But also, my stuff Gemini or have both of them moving at the same time. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, you go to yeah. Yeah, this is really cool. It's very fun. It's very funny to hear like being a part of this thing. It's awesome. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Just something about it. Just something. Open it. Oh yeah. Okay. That's really good. This is sweet. You gotta get next year you added llama and Anthropic and just get all of them in like a big. Yeah. Local llama. Yeah, exactly. It's every version you do. Oh, that's awesome. All right, cool. Well, I'll try this for a second. All right. Good meet you guys.
I get it. Ow! Okay, I think I'm back. I didn't think I could still do that. Listen, I know that this power kind of became a part of me for a moment there, but I assumed it was a one-time thing that I wouldn't have to worry about again. But honestly, I don't think I mind. Listen, whatever this is may be painful at times, but over the past few months, I've kind of been in a bit of a creative slump. Today, I got the inspiration I needed to make something meaningful, however stupid it might be. I know this power was based on YouTube, but that might not be the case anymore. It feels like more than that. I don't feel like I need to replicate someone else's thing anymore to do something creative. I can just do it. After all, these people that I look up to, they're just people. And some of them saw my creations in the same way that I saw theirs. I don't think I'm special for being able to do this. I think everyone has this. It's inspiration. It just might be more visible for me. So that's it. No more creative slumping. From now on, I'm just gonna make whatever the hell I wanna make. And nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing.